Good morning, student. Now our next topic is after corolla. About the two essential whorl of the flower. And the first essential whorl that participate in the process of reproduction is androecium. Now, so first we'll study the first whorl, that is androecium. Now, androecium, what is? It is a male whorl of a flower. It is a male whorl of a flower. A single member is called stamen, and stamen consists of two parts. If we make a stamen, then it will consist of two parts. One is thread like filament and other is lobed structure that is called anther. These are the two structures that is present in your androecium, or you can say in the stamen. That is, anther and filament will join and together form stamen. Now, on the basis of how many lobes are there, the anther are of two types. The first type of anther is called bilobed anther, means it has two lobes like this. It has two lobes, and the two lobe is connected by a sterile tissue. This sterile tissue are called connective, and these bilobed this structure, the bilobe anther is also called diathecus. It is also called as diathecus anther. Diathecus anther. So it is bilobe structure connected by a connective tissue that is sterile in nature, that does not participate in a process of fertilization. So that's why it is called sterile, and it is also called as diathecus anther. The second is called monothecus or lobed anther, that is called monothecus, that it has only one thecus. Theca means compartment. So it has only a single structure. So this is called as monothecus anther. And monothecus, in most of the family of the plant, bilobed or diathecus anther is present, whereas in only few families the monothecus anther are present. And one example is of Malvaceae family, that is in China rose. So in my Malvaceae family, the anther which is present, that is the monothecus anther. Now we have said that anther has two structure, that is, one is the bilobe structure, that is stamen has two structure, that is, one is bilobe structure that is called as anther, and one is thread like structure that is called filament. So on the basis of attachment, that from where the filament is attached to the anther, the androecium or the stamen are divided into following type. Now I am making a diagram on the basis of attachment of anther and filament. It is of following type. The first is that I am talking about the bilobed anther or diathecus anther. Okay, so first is that when the anther is attached to the filament directly from its base. Now the second one is when anther is connected to the filament from its dorsal side. And the third one is that when the anther, I am making it with another color. so that you are able to learn that the filament run all along the anther and it will come down. Means it is running all around. From here it is coming until the end. Now this type of anther where the filament is attached to the base only, that is called basi-fixed anther. Okay, this is called as basi-fixed anther. If the filament is attached to the dorsal side, then this type of anther is called as dorsi-fixed anther. And if the filament is running all around the anther, then it's come down. This type of anther is called adenate anther. This type of anther is called adenate anther. Now one more type of anther is present which is similar to that of dorsi-fixed, but the difference is that their anther become flat, it is bilobe structure, and the filament is attached to this. This type of anther is generally found in wind pollinated flower because here the anther is free to move. When the wind blows, it is free to move, and this type of anther is called versatile anther, and this type of anther is called versatile anther. So these are the 4 types of anther on the basis of attachment of filament to the anther. These are 4 types of stamen actually on the basis of attachment of filament to the anther. That is, first one was basi-fixed, then dorsi-fixed, then you have adenate, and then we have a 4th type, that is versatile anther. So now on the base, next we'll study some more terminology of the anther.